What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. I'm Rahgel. This is Sig and his stupid sounds. Again.
You can't start every episode like that.
Now that he's, I said again.
That's what you said last time, too.
Yeah, well, it's going to be again and again and again because you're not going to stop with the damn sounds. But anyways, so with my kids, okay, I'm going to get right into it with the kid shit. So
they are
growing up.
No, not going to say that. That sounds really inappropriate.
Growing up. You want to go back 10 minutes and think about what you said?
I stopped myself before I said it. It's fine.
Growing up, obviously we weren't the wealthiest family. We were not poor by any means either. But
wait, are you wealthy right now?
I say growing up.
Oh,
no, I'm not. So
if I could ask you for money.
Yeah, you can just wait on it. Like the bill company.
Probably get it quicker than I would the Mountain Dews.
Probably. I guarantee you would. You're
Anyways.
never getting them.
Yeah, probably. Fucking PepsiCo.
Some of the shit that I would eat because we didn't always have stuff that would go together. Like we would always have bread, wouldn't have lunch meat. We'd have the condiments of like mustard, ketchup, stuff like that, and bread. Nothing to go with it. No, whatever. So I did a lot of mustard sandwiches. I would do pickle sandwiches, like a pickle spear on bread. Amazing. I still eat those. I think those are probably the two that I get looked at weird. Like I do mustard and crackers because we didn't have cheese. I just do mustard and crackers.
Look, I think that's the Midwest thing. Because I know a lot of people in Kansas that do that too.
Just mustard and crackers?
Yeah.
Okay. So just the combinations of some of that stuff, and I was talking to my kids about it, and my kids were blown away because my kids have been lucky enough to never have that problem of...
They've always had food?
Oh,
they'll fucking never know the struggle.
So I showed them, I was like, so you try it. Like, try this and tell me what you think. And they ate it and they're like, oh, it's good. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. The big thing is like the boys like to have, I don't know what it is about hamburger buns. They taste completely different than normal bread. I don't know why, but they do.
Yeah, okay.
They just taste different than normal bread. So that's what I would put the mustard on for that, and tasted way different. And it was good. It's better than just normal white bread. So the boys like that as well. But the cracker thing, the crackers are blown away by. They don't understand it. Maybe it's just because they can see it. I don't know.
So they didn't like it, or?
No, they're not a fan of it. I had a friend of mine that would do pickle ice cubes. Yeah. And that was fucking weird to me. But he loves pickle juice. And I like pickles, but I will not drink the juice. I can't do the juice.
I hate pickles. I hate pickle juice, except to use in like my marinades and shit. But I will destroy a bag of pickle chips, like potato chips, pickle flavor. I do mean destroy like a fat kid. I just
and also that's stuff that we didn't have growing up either.
No.
I mean, we didn't have all the ridiculous amounts of different flavors of chips that we have nowadays.
You had
the combinations
potato
they
chips.
have.
You had maybe sour cream and cheddar.
We had three types of Doritos. Taco, nacho cheese, and Cool Ranch.
You guys had tacos?
Mm-hmm.
We never got the taco ones. We always got if my mom would splurge, like we had an extra for groceries, she may pick up Doritos, and it would always be nacho cheese. We didn't get Cool Ranch. She didn't start buying Cool Ranch until like my high school years. And that was more
Cool
because
Ranch.
like it was more like I wanted Cool Ranch and I was taking sandwiches for work. I'd go to school and go to work.
I was never a huge Dorito fan. Mine was my dad loved barbecue chips, so we had Lay's, and this is also made with Guy's potato chips.
Yeah,
Guy's is one that's made in Kansas City, and no other fucking place in the world has them. And even going down to Missouri, Kansas, they're fucking still hard to find.
No, I mean, unless you're actually in KC, you ain't gonna find them.
Yeah, no. They need to make their way up here because those are by far my favorite barbecue chips. I love them. They're amazing.
Note to self: I'm in KC Friday. I'll just pick up a bag and I'll come on here and be like, "Look what I got."
I have a bag of them upstairs. Just one though.
Or just open the bag and be like, "Look, Rahgel." Trash. Trash.
You son of a bitch.
You know the difference than you taking a hard Mountain Dew. Be like, "Look, sick."
Yeah.
You probably would too. You wouldn't even swallow. You're like, Actually, no, this is disgusting.
Yep.
Does.
Right in the trash can.
Damn it.
You'll never get this. You'll never get this.
Neener. But no, I mean, like that food thing, like for real, because we've had that conversation with my kids before. My fucking 6-year-olds are weird. They're just the questions they ask are fucking weird. And
Yeah.
my daughter has asked before because how my wife eats her grilled cheese, and apparently this is a big thing. I think it's disgusting. I will forever say it's disgusting. I will die on this hill. Is my wife
disgusting?
If it's like American cheese, yes, but if it's like Gouda and some Munster, I get bougie with it. Then yes, I will eat it. Or Hard Times, white with American, yeah. But regardless, my wife likes to add grape jelly onto her grilled cheeses. I don't like it. I think it's disgusting. That's her thing. And she
As it's being cooked?
No. So you cook it, and then you smother jelly on top of it after it's been cooked. Which, if you think about it, the pairing's not weird because you do eat cheese with wine. But it's still weird as fuck. I don't like it. I don't think it goes together. I refuse to try it.
I can get drunk off wine. I can't get drunk off jelly.
That was my excuse too. I can get inebriated enough to yeah, I can get inebriated enough to be like, yes, cheese. I want to just eat plain cheese because I don't eat. I will never just grab a cheese cube or whatever and pop it in my mouth. Now a fried cheese curd, I can do like 3 or 4 of those, and my stomach goes, "Fucker, you can't have dairy. Stop it." I'm like, I'll be back. I'll be back.
So, I'm not a fan of melted cheese. I think it stinks. I like normal cheese, just like block cheese or what, like string cheese, all that stuff.
You don't like pizza?
Well, I love pizza, but melted cheese by itself stinks.
Oh.
It smells fucking horrible. I've never liked it. Grilled cheese is disgusting. I will eat it if I have nothing else.
Man, I can't argue with you on that part because
I hate mac and cheese. I cannot stand mac and cheese, but I will eat it if I have nothing else.
Well, you just got to remove from the
There's
cookout.
A shit ton of hot sauce that goes on top of it. I cannot do mac and cheese. Now,
I can't do box mac and cheese. I can I used to be able to do box mac and cheese, like Kraft and the powder fake shit.
Yeah.
But until like literally fucking COVID jacked me up. When COVID hit and I was stuck at home, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna make some homemade mac and cheese from scratch. The cheese sauce. I didn't make the noodles from scratch. Sue me. But I made it all. I was like, oh my God. This is so good. Now I can't touch like the fake processed shit.
No, they're not good. I can't there's a fly on the screen?
There was. I think I got it.
You've seen The Ring, right?
Shut up. I'm alone in my house.
Some chick's gonna pop out of your TV screen now. Exactly what's gonna happen. Anyways, back to the steak ass cheese. And I'm not a fan of all cheeses either. There's only certain amounts of cheese. Like soft cheese I don't like that much. Like,
you're weird.
No, I'm not weird.
I mean, by definition, you are weird.
By definition, yes. By not liking soft cheeses, no. So no, blue cheese should never be fucking invented. That shit stinks too. Same with Parmesan cheese.
Here's the thing.
Foot cheese.
American Parmesan is not good. Parmesan
Parmesan
front. No,
stinks.
no, listen. When you're over in Germany later this year, take the train ride down to Italy and get some true authentic Parmesan cheese. It's a whole different thing, and it's amazing. But I will agree with you on blue cheese. But here's kind of the funny thing, because I got tricked, or tricked's not the proper word. The server sucked, and she did not do her job right. I've never liked blue cheese. I didn't like the smell of it. I didn't like the taste. I didn't like the clumps and like blue cheese dressing for wings. However, like a few years ago, I was doing um, fantasy football with my work people at the time. And again, I don't do sports, but I won fantasy football that year because I know how to read statistics. Thank you. So we would meet up in B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings, for anybody who's not literate in that jargon, but we meet up in B-Dubs, and the first time we got there for like the picking all of our players, I ordered just buffalo wings with dry buffalo with ranch, and the lady brought over blue cheese, and I didn't fucking pick it out until like I dipped the wing and then I ate it. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. And I bit into the cheese. I was like, oh.
Mm.
So will I still get blue cheese dressing? Yes. But I then will pick out the chunks. Because I don't like that texture. For the
What about cottage cheese?
No, I do not like cottage cheese at all. Hate it. Disgusting.
I used to eat all the time when I
vile.
was a kid, and I had it the other day, and I liked it again.
Nope.
I know I didn't like it for a lifetime. Now that's another one with weird combinations. They put fucking peaches in it. My grandparents did that shit, and it was weird.
So okay, it's not weird because my fucking fly. My understanding, my understanding is it's very much a Southern and Midwest thing, because like we grew up with that. My family grew up. I was stationed down in Texas. They all did it. It was part of some sides even like Southern or Midwest. But with that said, my son, I mean he's 3. Everybody in this house loves cottage cheese except for me, and we go through probably 2 or 3 of the big tubs from Hy-Vee. I think they're like 16 or 24 ounces of small curds, 2% milk, cottage cheese, and they will destroy that shit. And my son will eat it, and will only eat it if it has pears or peaches in it. And that kid, I am telling you, like, if I get canned peaches or pears, he will eat a whole can in one sitting with the cottage cheese. And he'll do the same with like cantaloupe and honeydew melon. My wife does it.
If it works.
My daughter does it. I can't. I don't like cottage cheese at all. I think it stinks. I think it's a weird texture because it reminds me very much of, and I mean, reminds me of curdled milk.
Yeah.
And I'm also just not a big fan of like drinking milk in general.
Mm-hmm.
I will go through phases like once a year where I will drink basically a whole gallon of milk within a week span, and I won't touch milk again the rest of the year.
Yeah.
It's like you're like, oh shit, I do that too.
Yeah, but you go through a lot of cereal, don't you?
Like, do I eat cereal? Not a whole
Yeah,
lot.
you eat shit.
No.
I thought you would eat cereal a lot.
You would think because I eat a lot of candy that I eat the sugary shit.
I thought you said
no.
One episode we talked about you eating cereal all the time.
I go through phases where like I will binge on cereal, but even then it's more of like because we're talking the episode you're thinking about is the one where should you put milk first or second?
Yeah. Yep. Your wife's crazy.
She is fucking crazy on that. Speaking of that, like I've gotten onto my kids because I've seen them pour milk first. That's not how we fucking do it here.
Knock it off.
My wife's like, it's fine.
No, it's not.
That's the devil shit. We're not doing that in this house, Bobby Buffet. But no. If I do eat cereal, like one of my more favorite ones is Fruity Pebbles, I will basically let them soak for a split second and then I'll eat it, but I drain all the milk out of every spoonful. Or I put such a minuscule amount of milk in it that it gets absorbed into the Fruit Pebbles, and I can just eat it, and there's no milk really in it. But I'm not a big fan of milk. So,
Okay.
Fruit Loops I like by themselves.
Well, there are cereals like that you can eat by themselves. Now, have
Captain
you
Crunch
ever
is not one
taken
of them.
anything? No, it just rips the shit out of your mouth. Have you ever tried anything other than milk with cereal,
Yes, there
like in the
was.
bowl style, not
Yes,
like drinking?
yeah. Again, COVID brought out a lot of weird fucking people on TikTok and shit. And I'm definitely one of those that's like, that doesn't work. All right, I'm gonna try it. So, but so like I tried OJ with cereal. That's heavily dependent upon what cereal you get.
Rice Krispies, that's good.
Rice Krispies, it's decent. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it's weird at first, but then like after your second bite, you're like, okay, this kind of makes sense. Um, what was the other one that I tried it in? It does not work with Fruity Pebbles. It does not work with Fruit Loops or Tricks. Um, God, what was it? The big name brand too. I can see everything on the box. I can't see the brand. Not Lucky Charms. That's disgusting.
Tricks.
No, because it's too fruity. Oh, was it's
What?
either Captain? I think it was Captain Crunch, the Oops Berry edition. Yes, I'm a child. Leave me alone. The all Oops edition. But yeah, I mean, it worked with some of them, but I definitely tried it with like shit ton of cereal that we had in the house at the time because I was going through one of my phases where I was just eating cereal a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this doesn't work. Oh, this is kind of good. All right. But I think that's as close to adventuring. Um, I know my wife has talked about there's been times when she grew up really poor. Like I always thought, or I know, like we grew up military poor, single household income, and we never got to, like we always had milk on hand. But there was times where like my wife was telling me before where she's like, "Oh yeah, I've had to have cereal with water before. It's not that bad." I was like, "What the fuck?" Tried that before just to see what it was all about. It's not no. You
No.
need some type of flavor element in that liquid. Water doesn't do it. Not
Something
enough fluoride in it.
that's a little bit, I mean, thicker. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's weird. Yeah, water is weird.
Oh, speaking of water, because this is a weird food combination by definition. Do you eat scrambled eggs?
Yes.
Do you make them yourself, or does somebody else make them for you?
No, I'm an adult. I make my own food.
I can name 5 people off the top of my head that I know personally that do not cook any of their same shit, and they're my age or older. So that's not a valid excuse.
I didn't know
Anyways,
I cook them.
how do you make your scrambled eggs?
Depends. I do not. They are not like Gordon Ramsay styles. Like those look
No,
fucking
no, no,
disgusting.
no, no, no. In your egg mixture, you have your eggs. Do
Yeah.
you use any liquid?
Oh, I use milk.
Okay. Okay. So we're
Yeah.
on the same page.
I use milk and butter.
Okay, same page. I will add cheese because I
Yeah.
like cheese. You don't. It's fine. It's fine. You don't like melted
No,
cheese.
I like cheese. In eggs, it's fine. It's just like I already said I'm fucking weird when it comes to cheese.
I hate cheese, but I like it on pizza and burgers.
If it's
and
melted by it's yeah. I realize that it's a fucking weird about it. Shut up. Move on. Hey, you put cheese in your eggs.
but the thing is, like, you put milk, you put a little bit of milk in there, and you mix up.
Yeah.
That was one of the weird things for my wife when we first got together and we lived together. And she saw me make scrambled eggs. Is like, oh, go get me the milk. I need a splash of milk. Don't use milk. We need it for something else. One, it wasn't that expensive. Chill out. I need like a tablespoon at most. I don't need much. And two, what the fuck do you mix your eggs with? She, to this day, will make scrambled eggs with water. And it does nothing but just thin out the mixture.
Yeah, that's all it does is thin out because milk will help fluff them up.
Yeah. it has emulsifier agents inside of it, and it like poof, puffy. Yeah, yeah. She will cook them to this day without milk and puts water. And my daughter is starting to learn how to cook, so she's really big into scrambled egg sandwiches right now. Which, if you're not familiar with it, is scrambled egg on bread, maybe mayo. We're not poor. I mean, we're middle class, but we're not poor.
It's simple. It's a simple step because she's 6, and it's very simple.
No, that's not why. It's because her Nana, my mother-in-law, showed her how to make it one time months ago. And now she's on the kick of, like, I want this for breakfast. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want to make it, Mom or I? And she's like, I want to make it. Okay. You want milk or water? Milk.
What the fuck uses water, Dad?
She basically, and like, if my wife ever has to help her, no, Mom, get the milk. No, the water's right here. Get the milk. The kid will learn how to cook, damn it. This weird ass concoction.
I don't know about water and eggs, no.
But again, that
Never
was
done that one.
her childhood. She did not always have milk.
Which I understand that because you can essentially make more by thinning it out. So yeah, I mean, whatever works if you're trying to go that route.
We're adults now, though, with milk.
Yes. Very true.
That's a phrase that gets said a lot in my house. We are adults. We can buy this now. It's just hard habits. No. Bullshit. If that was true, then I would still be going to church every Sunday. Every religious holiday. There would be no tattoos on my body.
And
bullshit.
And a lot of my social media, TikTok mainly, is a lot of cooking.
Yeah.
And so I have a griddle, so there's some, a lot of my shit comes up as griddle, and it's getting a lot out of hand. It's becoming more and more annoying because people are making shit on this griddle that you don't need to.
Yeah.
Biscuits and gravy does not need to be made on a fucking griddle.
No.
Okay, you can put a pan, a pot, whatever to make your gravy. That's cool, whatever. You don't need to put the fucking gravy on the damn griddle. It's flat and it fucking runs everywhere.
Same with the biscuits.
Okay.
I've seen people cook biscuits on griddle. I was like, no, you need the convection oven so where it could rise. Well, you just put a lid over it. No, you're steaming it. That's not convection. That's steam.
You'd be surprised. I tried.
No, I would. I'm on TikTok.
They're good. They have a different texture to them just because it's the way they're cooked. Steamed. That's why. I don't do that either. They're open. I don't put a fucking cover over them. No, I don't steam them. I'm not making fucking sticky buns. So even pancakes on the griddle are even better too. Like the way that they're done there.
I was gonna say you should see my sticky buns.
Of course you would.
I had a whole segment set up too with that. I was like, nope.
Leave you alone at home for 1 week and look where you're at. You're only like 2 or 3 days into it.
Is it Tuesday? I'm only 2 days into it.
See?
Good enough, yeah.
Look at you. By next week, you're going to have your underwear on your head and trying to record a podcast.
They are back Friday.
That's not the point. I don't care if they're back or not. You're still doing it. I was left alone for too long.
Barrel now. Oh no. Okay, lost my
But I mean, breakfast foods are one of those things that you can kind of experiment with, and that's one good thing to have the kids start out cooking because every morning. I mean, they're going to do it, so it's kids will make breakfast on their own. I still majority of the time make it for my daughter, but she'll occasionally want to help because most times she's half asleep trying to figure out what she's doing. So I just make it.
Because you're half asleep, but you're an adult.
Yeah, I can cook half asleep. It's okay. But dinner time is more of a time where she'll help out a lot more.
Yep.
So her thing is she wants to learn to grill. So
that's my son right now.
No,
he is so big into kind of just watching me do anything, which is super cool. Like I'm not bashing, I love it. But like sidestep food for a second. I was fixing my computer because I need to put new new fans inside my computer to cool my CPU down. And all it was literally dismantling and putting it back together. It's not hard. 8 screws done. But this little dude was over here and he was like, "What you doing?" Hands on his hip. "What you doing?" Hands behind his back in like parade rest. He's like, "What you doing?" "Uh-huh. Yeah, that's super cool." And I have, I have rainbow lights because I have rainbow lights. He's like, "Oh, that's so cool. They're red." Change blue. Oh, he's so excited by it. So now when I go out and grill or smoke it's pretty funny because he doesn't understand why I'm just like, "Oh, okay, we're done. Just come back in," type thing. Toss the log on and don't even check the food. But I'll go out and grill, and I was like, "Okay, I gotta turn the propane on." So I'll bend over and turn the propane on, and he's already over there just pushing my ignite button. I'm like, "Stop, stop, stop, stop!" I've shown him how to like turn the knobs and everything to get to so where they can be ignited. And the first time I was showing him, I totally forgot to lift my hood. Totally forgot. So, because normally my process is if I do it, is I turn the propane on, turn all 3 knobs to on, and I lift the hood up and light at the exact same time. Not enough time goes by for there to be any build up. But because I was going in my sequence order that it needed to be, my brain didn't register this is a stupid fucking idea. So we turn him on, let him do it. He gets stuck on one of them for a little bit, turns it on, and then I was like, "Okay, buddy, wait for me to lift the lid." I put my hand on that handle to lift up, and he goes, "Poof, poof, poof." I lift it, fireball. I've never dropped that lid so fucking quick in my life. Going, "Holy shit!" I pushed him back. He fell on the floor. I was like, "There's a fucking fireball here." Oh, I literally had to go in and be like, "Nope, still got my eyebrows." Okay. Oh, and I literally had singed beard hair parts because the fireball got up there. I was like, "God damn it."
Son of a bitch.
I was so mad. I had to go and trim. I had the long beard at that time, probably like 3-4 inches down, and I had to just trim it. And at that point, I was like, I had one trim. I had to trim to where it is now because it got singed. Parts of it got singed up so high. I was like, "Fuck it. I have to just cut it off. Let's go."
Yeah.
But he's always out there with me, and he loves to do it. He loves to. "Dad, can I flip it?" "No." "Why?" "Because there's fucking fire right here, and you lit my face on fire last time." "No." But if I'm smoking meat, that's probably the funniest part because he'll come out and he'll bring out like my utensils and everything. He'll bring out my thermometer. And I was like, "All right, buddy, I need you poking in the meat." Poke in there. "Can I put a log on?" "Sure." I open up the lid. I was like, "Look, toss it on there." There's no fire because it's charcoal briquette, so it's a slow burn. But I was like, "Just toss it on there," because I'm trying to teach him this fucking shit's hot. Don't touch it. That's what I do. At least once a session. Always fucking touch it somehow. And he'll throw a log. He's getting good now, but he used to pick the log up by the door, and to the smoker is about maybe 8 feet, 10 feet, maybe like 8 steps. Sorry, 8 steps. And
Okay.
he would pick up the log, "Okay," and just chuck the damn thing at my smoker.
I'll get it there.
"No, come here. Go pick that up. Come here." And I had to like get him really close, and he just chucks it in there. But he's super into helping me grill and smoke, and he likes to help in the kitchen. My daughter loves to help in the kitchen, but of course it's when I'm cooking. If their mom, my wife, cooks, they're like, "Nope, I don't want to help." I keep telling her it's because you fucking use water when you need milk. You're weird. They have kids have some of the weirdest fucking combinations of food. Like, speaking of cottage cheese from earlier, my son has discovered he loves cottage cheese. His go-to meal is cottage cheese, peach, pear, cantaloupe, melon, whatever, and chicken nuggets. Cool, whatever. Got your fruits, you got some meat, you got some dairy. It's fine. He likes to scoop his ketchup that he uses for his chicken nuggets and put it in his cottage cheese and mix that up.
I understand that. Yes, that's ketchup. I don't understand why. Ketchup apparently goes on everything. Carrots.
I
and
do not like ketchup.
I hate ketchup.
I will not eat it.
on fries. That's about
No,
the extent. That's about all I ever do.
no.
I will
I
do mustard over, but I'll ketchup is what I'll
I
do.
will not. I would rather eat my fries naked than with ketchup. I do not like ketchup.
Now I find it weird. Fast food fries. I don't dip them in shit.
No,
I just eat them straight
well,
out of whatever box, whatever. I don't put ketchup, nothing,
Freddy's. I
nothing.
use their fry sauce because that's pretty good.
I don't. I just take them straight. I don't do any of that stuff. But if I'm at like
I
a
bet you do
restaurant or
take
sit
it
down
straight.
somewhere, yeah, I'm straight. Uh, but a restaurant stuff like that, if I get a burger and fries, I put stuff on it there. I don't know why,
Nope.
but no, fast food I don't.
No, like the closest to like putting anything on my fries would be like a sit down. Applebee's, Longhorns, Roadhouse, Cheddar's, anywhere sit down. Maybe ranch, but even then, like I don't like dipping my fries in anything. I just prefer them
Oh,
fries.
I hate ranch. I fucking hate. I cannot stand ranch. I do not eat ranch. I hate ranch, and
Like ranch dressing.
I can't. No, no. I hate ranches like with
There's the
cows
ranch
and
dressing
horses.
powder.
That's still ranch.
It's better.
It's gross.
It's good on popcorn. Go try it.
It's not. Oh, what the fuck? No, that's about as dumb as putting it on fucking pizza. I can't stand ranch.
Not ranch dressing. Not ranch dressing on popcorn.
No.
You get the powder stuff. God,
Yeah, it still fucking stinks and it's nasty.
it does stink. It does smell
There's
like a
people in
giant
the
fart.
house, dude. Yeah, people in the house that like to put ranch on pizza, and it drives me insane. I can't stand it. I don't understand why ranch on pizza.
So I understand ranch on pizza. I do because I used to do that growing up, and I think that was more because like Pizza Hut was kind of our go-to delivery, and Pizza Hut's not that great of pizza to begin with, and ranch kind of just masked it. But I was also the weird kid that I used to have ranch with like PB&Js. Don't ask me why. I don't know why.
What the fuck?
Don't
And you
know
gave
why.
your wife shit for putting jelly on grilled cheese. What the fuck?
It was weird.
Ranch is...
Because I don't do it anymore. She's a grown ass woman, 30 years old, still putting fucking jelly on her goddamn grilled cheese. And if she listens to this is the conversation we have every time we have grilled cheese. So it's not like me hiding something. She puts fucking yeah. But I grew out of it. I didn't do it after like maybe grade school. That's the last time I remember having it was like third grade. But I remember if I had PB&J, I would dip it in ranch. Don't know why. Couldn't tell you why. Fucking forever ago. But I told, and it's funny because I told my kids this because, again, my son had, and so did my daughter. They wanted PB&J one day, and we had fries. I had made fries the night before for a meal. Re-air fried them, made them crispy, and gave them that in ketchup. And my son's dipping PB&J in ketchup. And I say something about it, and my wife, of course, goes, "You used to do it with ranch." Shut up! You did not know me back then. And of course, my daughter's like, "Can I try that, Dad?" I was like, "What?
No.
With ketchup? Sure, it's on your plate." And she's like, "No, with ranch." Okay, sure, whatever. Like, I'll let you try it. And of course, curiosity got the best of me, where I was like, "I wonder if I still like this." I dipped it, ate it, and went, ugh, that's so bad.
No.
But of course, my daughter dipped it in ranch, and she goes, "That's not bad." I was like, "Okay,
Oh,
okay."
gosh.
But I can't. Again, children. Even when we were children, we did stupid shit, and it was just one of those of like food. I don't want to say scarce because we weren't super fucking poor, but we were not middle class or blue collar even. But you just did weird shit to get food and to get by. And
yeah,
I'm trying to think, that may have been like the weirdest shit I did. I remember having Spam a lot growing up, but that's kind of made its way into like being okay to have because now it's $5 a fucking 10.
That's because, yeah.
It used to be 50 cents.
Yeah, it's become yeah. More people are using it now for other stuff.
Because it's now okay. It's cool. It's okay now.
Yeah. Culturally acceptable, apparently.
Bullshit.
No. It was, we would only use it whenever we were hunting. It was because it was easy to pack and
No, that was like
just fry it.
that was like a monthly staple for a while. It was fried spam.
We would
That,
have it
some
occasionally,
toast.
but that was occasionally, and then fried bologna I think lasted one day in our house, and I fucking hate bologna.
I hate
That's
bologna, but I love fried bologna.
no, so
To
no,
this
no,
day.
no, 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 no,
Fried
no, no,
bologna, American cheese on toast.
no, no, thank you.
Maybe
I'll put
mayo if
ham
I
all
want to
day,
be fancy.
not fucking
I can't do
no,
ham. I
not
can't do
bologna.
deli ham.
I will do deli ham, any ham, just not bologna. I can't
Can't do
stand
deli
bologna.
ham. Do you? Okay, so this was deemed a weird food combination that I saw on like a different YouTube video where they're testing
Mhm.
weird ones. Uh, sweet potato slash
Gross,
yams.
gross.
Can you shut the fuck up for like a split seconds where I can
I'm
finish
just
it?
hey, go ahead.
Jesus, shut up. Fucking Christ. Listen to your wife for once and just shut your goddamn mouth.
Oh, we're married now?
No, your wife literally tells you shut your mouth.
Nope. I go back 10 minutes and
That's a throwback again to the previous episode for everyone who's like, what is this fucking 10 minutes he's talking about? The would you rather at question. Sweet potato casserole, yam casserole, whatever you want to call it, Thanksgiving time frame. Do not you, because you clearly don't like yams, as we have gained this established. Do you guys put marshmallows on it, or is it just here's your yams
no,
and syrup?
it's marshmallows.
Okay. I don't remember who I used to work with, but they were talking about a sweet potato casserole they had, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't put. It's just the sweet potatoes mixed in with some, basically a syrup." They were telling me about. And like, yeah, and then we just eat it like that. It's like, what about the marshmallows? What? What do you mean? Like that's the best part is the roasted marshmallows. Well, do you eat the sweet potato? No, I eat the marshmallows, but the sauce is good.
No, I'm the little kid that takes all the marshmallows off the top.
They're big marshmallows. I'm an adult. I get the big ones.
No, I can't stand that. I make it, and I have no idea if it's good or not because I don't eat it. I don't even taste it. I say, "Here you go. I made it. I don't know if it's good or not." My hope is that it's fucking disgusting and they never ask me to make it again because I don't like making them.
Well, clearly you
I-
make it so well that they're like again. You're like, God,
yeah.
fucking damn it.
No, they're sweet potato yams. They're fucking nasty. They stain your hands, and I hate peeling them. It's fucking nasty. I hate them. I
I've
can't
never
stand them.
had them stain my hand once, and I make it from scratch every Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Nasty.
Maybe
Nasty.
you're
Fucking.
just so pasty white that even the slightest tint comes off on you.
No, they're fucking nasty.
And according to the video, I look super white with my lighting, and you look like you're fucking tan as shit right now.
I am tan as shit right now. I go outside.
Sir,
You know,
I spent all goddamn
you
day
go
outside
in
yesterday.
your car.
No, I mowed and picked. I thought I mowed, and because I have an electric one with one battery, because my other battery's shit, I had to let the damn thing charge twice. My dumb ass goes, "Oh, it's okay. It's only 85 degrees outside. I'm gonna go mow." In between mowing and having the battery charge, I'm gonna pick all. We have a rock bed from our AC all the way around the back of the house, so it's a good patch. But weeds come up, and we just been kind of letting it go. And yesterday I got it up my butt that I'm going to pick all these weeds. So I'm going to be bent over. So yeah, I charge the battery, go outside, pick the weeds up, clear out the rock bed, get the battery, go mow, rinse, repeat. And by the end of the day, I was like, oh man, I did a really good job. I'm going to do the front yard now. Have a smaller rock bed with bushes in it. Pick out the weeds, mow, done. This morning, woke up, I was like, oh, I actually got a good night's sleep. Rolled over, sat up, and went,
Oh, that's cute that you get to make it through part of the day with your back not hurting. As
Well,
soon as I bend over,
I did all
pick
this.
this up.
I did all this from like
fuck you are.
I did all this from like 2 to 7. And then after
No.
7, I made dinner. I literally sat down in the chair or this chair and played some games and went to bed or lay down in bed. So I was always like, my back was always relaxed. It wasn't fully suspended. So I was like, okay. It was just the moment I sat up in the morning, my entire back seized. I went, shit. I
just
crawled to
slipped
the
a disc
bathroom.
and
Oh, bathroom, pop some pills. Okay.
Go back to bed.
I gotta pee. I'm just gonna crawl in the bathtub. Okay.
No, I have a walk-in shower, thankfully, so I could just like walk through the door, the gate, just like, okay. I'm wet now.
All right.
Shower.
Can't reach it.
I'm all wet now. It's fine. Yeah, that was a stupid mistake.
Well, you get overexcited about things and want to get things done. That's what tends to happen.
Yeah. I just thought, I was like, oh man, I can finally do this. I don't have my kids pestering me every 5 minutes or screaming and fighting with each other. I can do this. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I did that the first day the first complete day I had by myself, and then I'm like, yay. Rest of the week is just relaxing because I can't move. My back hurts so bad.
Exactly what it is.
Whatever. Thanks, military. My knees hurt too. Like I definitely noticed my one of my knees, my left knee is just super inflamed. I'm like, yeah, that's about right. And then my right one hurts. I'm like, yep, we're gonna get rain today. That's cool. Awesome. Lovely. Amazing. I love being over 25.
Just grab some knee braces and you'll be all right.
I can't. I put them up high. I put them away last season. Like I climb up on the stuff and they hurt. If it's not on my first level, I'm not climbing anywhere. Anyways, though, side note with that story. Trying to think of what other weird, because I know. Oh. Have you seen the Oreo thing? I don't want to call it a challenge because it's wrong, but the alternative way to eat Oreos.
No. Is this like your vegan water thing?
No.
Fucking weirdo.
I forgot about that.
Fucking vegan water.
Oh my god.
That has to taste like shit once those melt. Once the fucking tofu ice cubes melt, that has to taste like absolute dog shit water. Now I know it's not. Obviously it's not real, and she's trolling. I'm praying that she's not that stupid.
I went through her. I went through all of her content, and I went over to her Instagram, and she has a YouTube channel, and she legitimately has a recipe for alternative vegan waters.
I know, and it's no way. There's no way that somebody is that stupid.
Well, hold on. You've been in the army. You know there's 100% way that this is possible.
I know. Just it has to be. It can't be true. There's no way. I'm trying my best.
I'm with you. And for those of you trying to figure this out, vegan water. Saw this on TikTok several weeks ago. I sent it over to Rahgel. What it is. Hold on. I'm not making this up.
Water. It's not vegan water. It's just water.
Let me go along with the TikTok, okay?
God.
Anyways, this TikTok creator had a thing called vegan water. And what it was she would put tofu, little chunks of tofu inside of an ice tray, put water on that, freeze it, and then make a glass of water with her tofu cubes of ice.
And a lime wedge.
Oh yeah, and a lime wedge. Forgot about the best part.
The metal straw to save the turtles. Because
yeah,
tofu in the water as well.
That's a legit thing, but no. Anyways, it's not that. So there was a thing going around. Like in COVID, was really weird times. Fucking wild west of social media with trends and stupid shit. There was a thing going around, like different ways to eat Oreos, and people were using. Don't fucking judge me. I didn't do this because I do not like Oreos to begin with, except for one. I like one specific Oreo, But anyways, they would eat Oreos with ranch, with cottage cheese was one of them. There was sriracha. You know, sriracha was on a big kick back then too. Butter, milk, of course. There was a something green got dipped. Yeah, the ranch would. No, no, it wasn't. No, I want to say like it really not wasabi, a little bit lighter, than kind of in between green tea and wasabi looking colors. But that was a big deal, and a lot of people thought ranch went. Oh, mayo, that was another one. Really, anything white condiment, and apparently that was like everybody loved ranch and Oreos and mayo and Oreos. Yeah. Here's a controversial one or controversial take. French fries and ice cream, I don't like.
It's ours was not ours as in mine. My parents growing up, it was French fries and like a milkshake.
Well, yeah,
it's a little different. Like not like straight up ice cream. I've seen milkshakes.
It's typically Wendy's Frosty, which is like a thick milkshake, not quite ice cream consistency.
I've had it. It's not horrible, but I don't do it. Speaking of fries, do you like crispy or soft?
Okay, well, I'm gonna need a little bit more definition because there's not like when I think crispy, I think like there's no softness inside of it.
It's a crunch.
So crunchy exterior, soft inside. I prefer those, but it still has to be meaty. It can't be a thin, crunchy fry because then it's just a briquette and doesn't taste good. So it depends. Like steak fries that are thick and crunchy, good. But
I like McDonald's, I guess you call them like soggy. I guess
shoestring
soggy fries. Soggy fries.
No, I mean I eat more because like Freddy's is soft fries, Mickey D's is soft fries, BK's is soft fries. I mean, if I have my choice, I will take a thick, crunchy one, but I'm not picky about my fries.
No, I don't like crispy, crunchy fries. They gotta be soft.
Well, hold on. If we're gonna go down the crispy and crunchy / soft and flaccid like you, bacon. This is gonna be a multiple step one, so you gotta bear with me on this bacon one. Bacon, crunchy, soft. And I do mean soft, like you pick it up and the damn thing just folds over on itself so quick.
Still
cooked all the way.
As long as it's cooked all the way, I would rather have it flaccid. I cannot stand crunchy bacon because like you take one bite and it falls apart. I can't. No, I don't like that. I'm like right in between the middle where I don't want it to be super flaccid, but I don't want it to be hard either. Where it's not like satiable to eat. Yeah. So, but I'm definitely one of those like it has to have some give to it, so it's more on the crunchy side. But it's still like you should be able to. You remember taking a pencil, number 2 pencil, and doing like this little thing to see if it waves. Basically, I want my bacon to do that. If those listening try, like what? No, I know what you mean.
You put a pencil between your index and your thumb, and you shake it up and down, and it looks like the pencil is waving. Look, I was taught in grade school. Shut the fuck up. Stupid plebes.
So yeah, if you're doing like a BLT style sandwich, it's got to be a little bit. I like a little bit more of a crunch size, crunch style at that point because that's the only type of thing on there that's gonna have you add some crunch to it.
So do you use soft bread or toast with BLTs? And by toast, I mean you put the bread in the toaster and it's toasted either all the way or whatever your likeness of toast is.
Okay, so then I also have the next question would be how do you like your toast then? Do you take it just browned or do you go with it like so that's like
it's like so a 2.5, 3. Yeah.
So mine is like I
like
it
soft in the middle a little bit.
Yeah,
but it's
I
still
like mine
crunchy.
barely toasted.
Yeah,
barely toasted, just enough to where it's firmed up the bread, but it's still
golden. Just like a little golden sheen on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Barely.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
That's my.
So that's how I am too.
But back to bacon, because that's what we're fucking talking about.
Oh yeah.
I won't deny any bacon. Any pork bacon.
Oh, I will.
Turkey bacon, I won't eat.
If it's
Look,
charbroiled nasty
burnt
shit, no.
does not constitute as food. If it is the color of a charcoal briquette, it is not edible. It's not edible.
Some people would argue,
It's
but yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I know. My mom is one of them. It's not fucking edible.
Nope, I agree with you.
But no, like bacon. I got into an argument with somebody about this several years ago. How do you make your bacon? I want you to be specific. And what I mean is pan on the stove, air fry, griddle, oven.
So I've tried multiple different ways.
Boiling bacon apparently is a big one.
I don't. That's that. I've seen people do I've seen people do that with hamburger, and it fucking blew my mind. But I mean, it makes sense after I watched them do it. But I don't like it in the air fryer. I don't think it comes out very well at all. I will not do it in the oven because then it's just a pan of grease. Typically I do it on a stove or griddle. Either way, I like it more on the griddle.
I don't have my griddle insert for my grill yet. But I saw they make those where you can take the grates away and put a griddle in. I will do the oven, but how we do it in the ovens, we have our baking sheet, and then I have like a cooling rack on top of it. The bacon sits up there so it doesn't sit in the pool of grease. But it really depends. If I'm cooking for just like myself or my wife and we're just making like BLT, 4 strips of bacon each, break in half, you get 8. Pan, quick and easy. But if I'm having to cook like a lot of bacon, like half a pound or more, a pound or more, then yes, it gets tossed in the oven because I'm not going to sit there and do 4 strips of bacon in my pan, 4 strips, and like that's too tedious, too much work. Air fry I have done. I don't hate it, but it is very very, very easy to get beyond the point of return. So like I will air fry at 375 and it's literally in there for like 5 to 6 minutes. And then if it's still a little on the raw side, then it may get 1 minute at a time. But it's literally like a 1 minute increment because that air fry will go from super undercooked to toast in a matter of seconds. So, but I also have the Ninja air fry one, so it's a circular rather than the basket one, which is really cool. But yeah, that's always a controversy. I got into it with somebody when they're like, "You're not supposed to bake bacon."
That's how it's done in every fucking restaurant. That's how they do it.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I go down that route too. I was like, Bobby Flay does it that way. Guy Fieri does it that way. Alden Brown does it that way. Gordon Ramsay, fuck you. What do you know? All these people have Michelin stars, and you're some fucking white fat ass who doesn't know shit. Shut your ass.
Yep, that's how it's done in majority of all restaurants.
Anybody questions my culinary shit, I instantly bring back my Food Network and Gordon Ramsay people. Fuck you. This is how I was taught.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that's how it's done in the kitchen like that. Yeah, so I don't know. That's typically I don't eat a whole lot of bacon anymore, but sometimes I don't enjoy bacon. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of bacon.
I will destroy some bacon, but I don't get bacon too often because I can't, and by I can't, I mean I'm not allowed to. I can't pick up bacon every week. So like if we get bacon, it's maybe like once every 3 months unless a meal I'm making calls for it. In which case, if I have a meal that calls for it, it's typically like add 2 strips of bacon. It's like pound of bacon gets cooked. Yeah, I will eat it all.
Yeah.
But I will also only eat bacon from Hy-Vee's butcher counter. I will not buy the packaged bacon because it's disgusting. It's too fatty. And I will not buy the frozen bacon. And I will not do the microwave bacon because that's That's weird to me. And I used to do
Yes.
that growing up because it was deemed healthy all those years
Oh
ago.
yeah.
And
Yep.
it's so weird. But I'm also very particular about like my bacon has to be the bourbon brown sugar bacon from Hy-Vee.
Okay.
And Hy-Vee, if you're listening to this, sponsor me. I'll buy all the fucking bacon.
Nope. I will. I just do packaged majority of the time
Ugh.
because it all fucking tastes the same to me.
No,
So
if your Hy-Vee location has the bourbon brown sugar, go buy a couple strips or a whole pound. I advise a whole pound because you'll eat
I,
one and then you're gonna be like, "This is fucking delicious."
I've had them. I just all bacon. I just have never taken time to go through all the bacon flavors, but they all just fucking taste the same to me. I don't care about it enough to
Too bougie now.
see which one I love.
No.
So, so no, don't do much of it anymore.
Have you ever had pickles and ice cream? AK probably one of the biggest pregnancy cravings.
No, I've never been pregnant, so I've never had that one.
Yeah, but you have a pregnant. You made people pregnant before.
I've made people. No, they never wanted pickles and ice cream. That was one I never got.
Uh, well,
Never pickles and ice cream.
so we're gonna kind of wrap this up, and I went to Reddit as we discussed before this episode. I'm just gonna go through a few of these weird ones. So, and you just speak your mind. Like that never fucking stopped you. All right, this says one person on Reddit says put your mashed potatoes, well mashed, in a bowl. Make a well, crack an egg, beat it till the egg is no longer visible. Grate cheese over it, top it, and then put in the oven to bake until melty.
I mean, I would eat it. Well, I mean, it doesn't sound horrible by any means. If you're,
The egg is what gets me. It's the only like I would try it, but it doesn't make sense to have eggs in a mashed potatoes. So it's the egg thing that kind of gets me.
I didn't think you'd.
Egg.
I wouldn't even taste it, to be honest.
That's what you say. Peanut
I mean, that
butter
one, yeah, I'll try that one.
peanut butter sandwich with extra mature cheddar, which is a thing.
I don't understand why peanut butter goes on some things and it works very well. Yes, I would eat that because
No.
the um up here we have zombie burger up here,
Yeah.
and they have an Elvis burger,
Yeah.
which is the hamburger with peanut butter and a fried egg on it.
Yeah. It's
And
have a
I've
whole
tried
collection
it,
of Elvis shit over here. I'm aware of it.
and it fucking tasted great. Never had a problem with it. It's yeah, sweet and salty. I would eat it.
It's also a creamy thing, so
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't bother me. It's not. I'm not gonna go make one now, but like, I would eat it. Yeah,
I would make an Elvis burger right now.
it was good when I had it. It was really good. I mean, the peanut butter thing always threw me off,
But again, this
but
would just be like
it worked.
instead of PB&J, it'd be peanut butter and a slice of cheese.
Yeah,
I don't see how this is weird. One redditor said, make mac and cheese, layer it into a pan, and layer it with chili. So, mac and cheese, chili, mac and cheese, chili, mac and cheese. That's not weird. Like there's at least maybe it's like Kansas and I know Missouri because I've had it in Missouri before, but that's an actual dish. As I've seen like chili mac.
that's exactly what I mean. You're taking literal chili and mac and putting it as chili mac. So I don't see. I mean, yeah, no, that's okay. So far, I would eat all of these.
You're like, okay, yeah, cool. Okay. I'm gonna preface by saying I don't like baked beans. Not a big fan of them. With that said, fully refrigerated cold baked beans with a big dollop of mayonnaise, preferably Duke's. Mix it
Hmm.
up until it turns pink. It's super filthy, but it tastes bloody amazing.
Fucking disgusting. I hate mayonnaise. I hate mayonnaise more than I hate ranch.
Look, I don't know if I can say because I like mayo on like my burgers and my sandwich, but it's not like a dollop. It's literally just fucking fly. It's like knife, and it's a thin thing. It's just, and even then, it's more of an aioli at that point because I've mixed it with other shit. I don't.
Like we had Jimmy John's for dinner night 'cause we just grabbed sandwiches and it had mayonnaise on it,
They're
and
hit and miss too.
I had to eat it, and I will never turn down food that's brought to me.
Because you grew up poor, we're just like I'm eating
Like,
anyways.
I have to like I can make my way through mayonnaise, but I hate it. Granted, Jimmy John's does not load them up with mayonnaise. Some I've had one that has loaded up before, but
I get
typically
one
it's not a
sandwich
lot.
from Jimmy John's, and it's always hit and miss of either a lot of mayo, a little
Mm,
bit of mayo, or like the perfect amount. Yeah, it's never consistent.
yeah. So yeah, no, that's no pass on that one. Fucking baked beans and mayonnaise.
Apple pie with slice of cheddar. That's a very like Americana thing to do. I don't
Yeah.
like it, but it's not weird. Some of these people really need like fix their shit or figure some shit out. Um, Gravy with beef strip in it. So I know this as, if this is what I think it is, I know it as chip beef on toast, which is a very
Put it on a
very,
shingle.
yeah, shit on shingle. I didn't,
Yep.
yeah, like that. Like I grew up with that. It was
Yeah.
salty as fuck.
Yep.
Got your like yearly dose of sodium in that. My wife
Hmm.
never had that, and I don't know why I had an urge for it. Probably low on fucking iron or sodium, whatever that month. But I literally was like, oh, I'll go get the chip beef and I'll make homemade
Hmm.
gravy, which got a whole story about gravy before we get off. I literally just made it. I was like, yeah, this is all it is. Cut it up, put it in the gravy, mix it up, put some toast. And she's like, the fuck is this? Like, it's shit on shingles. Just don't tell our kids that. I was like, okay, so it's chip beef on toast is its technical name. It's
Yeah.
sorry, PG name. But I told my kids, of course, shit on shingles, and that's the funniest thing to see a 6-year-old who can barely say her sh sound. So I think it's good, but she never had her try it, and she loves salt to a point like
Okay.
I season things the way I want. I will give her the salt because if she seasons it, it's way too salty for me.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like I'll be like, oh yeah, salt my steak, and she's like, salt my steak. Ugh. I was like, bleh. Are you trying to salt cure it? What's he doing here?
Yeah.
That's a good one. I will say the gravy thing though. Well, I'm trying to find this last one that I thought was really funny, or not funny, sorry, interesting. Um, I make gravy from scratch: flour,
Mhm.
oil slash fat slash butter, whatever you want to use, and milk. Super easy, guys. It's not fucking hard. Anyways, hot topic in my how in my family when I got together with them in Christmas a few years ago. Um, so I make gravy from scratch every time I get. I don't like using the packaged gravy. It doesn't taste the same. It tastes weird. My in-laws, and this was 2018 because my daughter was just one. 2018, I hosted Thanksgiving here. They never had homemade gravy. My mother-in-law, who is over 50, never had homemade gravy at this point. Always did the powder. And I was like, oh no, it's fine. Oh, I'm making dinner and everything, and they're trying to figure out who's gonna make the gravy, where the gravy packets are. I was like, I got it. I promise you, I can make gravy in like 15 minutes. Just give me a second. Make gravy on the stove. Melt some butter, flour, make a roux, season it, put some milk in it. I technically used some juice from the turkey, but anyways, man, and they all fucking like lost their ever loving shit. This is so creamy. How'd you make this? 3 fucking ingredients. What? Is it really that easy? It's really that easy. It's super simple. But like it blew their mind. I remember having had this conversation with my mother-in-law. She's like, I've never made homemade gravy. It's too hard. It's like it's literally 3 ingredients. 10 minutes minimum. Not hard.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
it's fucking easy to mess up too though. So, oh no, that was the one I want to read. Shit. This says fish fingers and custard sauce. So, depending upon where you live, custard has different meanings. Custard for me is like soft serve ice cream. Like
Yeah.
yeah. So
But it's
that's
probably more like a
sauce.
that or a horseradish sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what a normal digestive biscuit, but apparently that with some butter and marmalade is weird. What's a digestive biscuit? Because there's several people on this thread that's like the digestive biscuit with Philadelphia cream cheese and jam. Never heard of this biscuit.
What biscuit?
Digestive. Sorry, like your digestive system.
Digestive biscuit?
Yeah. Cold mac and cheese sandwich. No. 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 Coagulated cheese.
Well, no.
No.
Like head cheese? No fucking way. No. I used
Thanks
to
for
work.
ruining that completely because head cheese has 2 different meanings completely. Yes. Thank you.
That is
for
fucking
ruining.
disgusting.
No.
That's gross. So that's just like a cracker.
Okay.
It looks like. So it's like a.
Is it a British thing? Because it sounds like
Yes, yeah, it is. It looks like a
fucking
a
British.
wafer.
Oh, okay.
Looks like a wafer style.
Cinnamon and cheese sauce with vinegar on some scrambled eggs. Mixed in with some cream cheese, whole grain mustard on toast, and a side of Tabasco. That. What?
That's got to be an overseas thing. That would be another Germany one.
That sounds like
To be honest.
Somebody's like, I don't see how many of these are weird because some of y'all acting like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup is absolutely weird. That's a fair point, man. That's what I'm thinking too. Marmite. Have you tried Marmite yet? Or ever?
No, I've never tried it. I've heard. I mean, I've watched a lot of people try it, but no. Is that an Australia thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an Aussie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've never had it.
It's disgusting. When I was down in Australia several years ago, over a decade ago, I tried it. Them just going, "Hey, try this," and I was like, "All right." Bin spoonful. Should have known better. But somebody showed me how to properly do it on like some toast, and I was like, "Oh, okay, it's a very thin amount. It's like an essence, basically."
Oh, okay. So is it very strong?
Yes,
The flavor, like a bold flavor.
that's an
Is that all
understatement.
you do?
But
Is just
yes,
put it on toast?
they
Do you
put it
cook
on.
with it?
I've never seen them cook with it. I've seen people on Food Network
Okay.
cook with it. But we just did it on toast. They say it's the easiest way to do, other than crackers too.
No.
Yeah. McDonald's chicken nuggets in their chocolate milkshake.
Which, I mean, that's somebody trying to be funny between that and fries and milkshake.
No, he posted a picture.
I guess. I mean, I'm sure it's not gonna be
buns with
horrible.
cheese. Okay. Weird. There's some weird ones in here, but they're not too weird. Most of these are coming from like pregnant people or people who've been pregnant, and they're like, "Yeah, I had pickles with ice cream and pickles with cream cheese and all this stuff."
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that's just normal stuff. It's
Mhm.
not too. Slice of cheese, cheddar cheese, dipped in a Pepsi Max. Must be Pepsi Max as it's a different flavor than Pepsi. I will not be elaborating anymore. Thanks.
Okay, that's a not an odd combination. Just something stupid, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Ugh. Again, cold mac and cheese, tacos, cold mac and cheese, paninis. Guys, cheese is meant to be melty. I'm done with that. Let's just get there's some
Yeah, you're gonna probably end up in some weird ones.
yeah.
Down a
There's
weird
one with
rabbit hole at that
sushi and
point.
cheese on it.
No, fuck that. No.
Yeah. There's a lot of weird food combinations out there though, and like having children definitely make it to the point where you're like, you fuckers are disgusting.
Yeah.
I constantly tell my son that because he is ketchup anything he can dip. It doesn't have to be ketchup. Anything we give him to dip, he will dip anything in it. Like we had, I made a crusted chicken dinner a few nights ago before they went on vacation, and for my kids, I just made homemade chicken nuggets because it's literally the same meal, different style. But anyways, so they had mashed potatoes, gravy, corn, and they wanted something to dip their chicken nuggets in. So brought out ketchup. Of course, my son all of a sudden that day of all days, even though he had ketchup earlier, that moment he doesn't like ketchup anymore. By the way, he had ketchup the next day with his chicken nuggets because he wanted ketchup. Fucking children. So we're like, okay, cool. You want some ranch? Sure. So he got some ranch, and he was dipping his nuggets in there. Cool, whatever, makes sense. For the crusted chicken meal that I made for my wife and I, we make some hot honey, which is just hot sauce and honey. So it's quite simple to make. Just in case you didn't know. Ta-da! 2 ingredients. But anyways, I make mine spicier. So I let my wife make hers. She puts a lot of honey in there and just enough Tabasco or I think we have Frank's, whatever hot sauce we have. She makes it and it's just a hue of red. So she puts it over chicken, puts it on her plate. I make my portion of it and I just dump like a shit ton of hot sauce in there where it's more red than golden honey or whatever. So it just looks like Frank's with a dash of honey. And so take the bowl out there. I'm just like cutting off a piece of chicken, dip it in there, eating. My son decides he wants to try this hot honey. I still don't think it's hot. I've said this before where my family thinks black pepper is hot. That's spicy. So I don't get to use a lot of like cayenne or cumin because they're very spicy, intolerant people. But my son decided he wanted this hot honey. So he takes he asked for it. His wife gives it to him. He takes the chicken nugget, dips it in there. This is good. He ends up taking a spoonful, putting it on his plate, dips his corn in it, dips his mashed potatoes and gravy in it, dips his chicken nuggets in it, and he's just eating all that. And they're finishing up dinner, and I was like, okay, you guys want some veggies? Because cut up some vegetables for my wife and I to have. And here he is. He's taking his orange bell pepper slices, dipping in hot honey. He's taking his carrot, hot honey. It's like, I'm watching all this. And of course, he still has ranch. And so I'm just kind of watching this, and then I ask, without thinking this through, hey, buddy, use the ranch for your veggies, please. Don't do that. Takes the carrot, ranch, hot honey, eats it. Pepper, ranch, hot honey. All right, cool. So I was like, dude, you're not going to be feeling very good later. Sure enough, 2 hours later, it's time for bed. My tummy hurts. Oh, really? You don't fucking say. Is it just because you downed a bunch of hot honey that you don't normally ever eat?
Yeah.
Oh, tummy not good. Where you're going to bed. So if you're going to shit your pants, it's fine. You got a training diaper on, it's fine. Go. Jesus. There's been times where like I bought them candy. I think it was Twizzlers one time, and they just had lunch. So I think it was ramen noodles. They had lunch for ramen noodles, but one of them had the broth left over still. My son saw me take a Twizzler, put it in my soda, and just drink from it. Don't judge me. I'm a child. It's fine. So I do that. So what does he do? He puts in his water.
Ramen.
Oh, yeah. He puts in his water, drinks it. He goes, I didn't know there was broth in the bowl. So I just see him go over. He bites off. He starts sucking the ramen broth up. I knows what he's doing all of a sudden. I'm like, hey, buddy, what you doing? Eating ramen noodles. Okay. What are you doing to Twizzler? Drinking. Oh, okay. And it's soy sauce now. It's not deemed Oriental. It's the soy ramen.
Oh.
So he's drinking that. I'm just like, that has to be so disgusting. But because I called him out on it, here comes my daughter. I want to try it. Please no. You guys are gonna make yourself sick. Two kids just drinking ramen broth through a Twizzler straw. Do I take a picture of this and send it to my wife? No, I'll just tell her when I'll just tell her when she gets home. And I tell her and she asks the kids that. Yeah, it was yummy. Does your stomach hurt? Oh, yeah. And my son's like, I pooped 4 times. Which doesn't mean he actually went poop 4 times. It means he has 4 turds. Just for anybody who has parents, that's how my kids elaborate on this shit. And, just because you're a dad, and there has to be some parents listening, and you're a male. So and you have 2 sons, so I don't know if they did this. My son has started figuring out he can stand up to go pee. All right? I did not teach him, okay? He kind of just like, there's been times where he's seen me pee, whatever, cool. I've told him before, hey, you just got to hold it and aim. Solid. Not really much to go off of. It's a pretty simple process.
Mm-hmm.
This dude has a fucking death grip. And I'm talking about not like just one hand, he is pinching that fucker like this. His fingers turning white and red. And I only know this because
it ain't going anywhere.
Because I can hear him grunting. One day I was like, all right, I'm going to go check in on him. Because I said, hey, dude, are you okay? Yeah. Okay, it sounds like he's straining. So I went into the bathroom, looked at him, and he's just there. He's on his little, like, 2-step stool so where he can get over the toilet. And he's just holding it. He's pinching that fucker. I'm over, dude. Like, tapping him on the shoulder. Stop. Let go. Dude, you're literally choking the shit out of it for a second, okay? You got like 10 more years before you need to be that aggressive. Chill the fuck out. And he's like, oh, okay. So he just kind of lets go and starts peeing. This is why I wanted to put you in the bathtubs where you can just pee over that and not the toilet. He made it in. However, he's on vacation right now with my wife, his sister, and their Nana, mother-in-law. And apparently, the first day there, he tells my wife he has to go potty. So he goes, and he goes, poop. Yeah, he didn't aim, and he sprayed the entire back of the door, all over the floor. Didn't tell my wife. He just said, I'm done. Need help wiping. Because the toilet paper, you know where it is in the hotel. It's like behind the fucking toilet. Mm-hmm. So my wife gets in there. She's telling me this. She's like, I stepped in what I thought was water, and I could smell it. I asked him, did you go pee? Yeah. Did you miss? Yeah. So they had to use all their towels to dry the pee up and then use their towels to wash the pee off of everything and then call room service for more towels. And then he did this again Monday night, so yesterday, and he stood up to go pee and he sprayed all over the back of the toilet, on the counter, and the bathtub/shower. And she's so mad because she's like, he's never missed a toilet at home. Did he have a death grip on it? Well, no, I didn't watch him. Was he grunting? No. Sounds like he didn't have a death grip on it.
Yeah. Nope. Easiest thing I ever did was Cheerios.
Yeah, my wife tried that, and my son has attempted to reach in the toilet several times to pull the Cheerio out. So
yeah, it was like, nope, you got to kill it. You got to pee on it and kill it, and then you don't touch it.
Leave it alone. No, he's good at home. Like he's got it down. And
Yeah.
it's funny because there'll be times when because he leaves the door open, where my daughter will walk by him. She'll be like, I don't pee like that. Well, you're not able to. I can go get you a funnel and you can pee like that. Oh,
Mhm.
what? Yeah, go ask your mom. They make them. Okay. Wife comes home. Daughter asks for a peeing funnel for her birthday. Anytime she wants something, it's always for her birthday. And of course, my wife's like, "What the fuck are you asking?" Looks over at me. Hey, what she wants? She wants a pee funnel. What? So I go on Amazon, show her, and she's like, "No, no, no, you
Uh-uh.
don't need that. I want to pee like Roro." Oh, no, no, you no. We are ladies. We sit down to go pee. Ugh, it's not fair.
Oh,
Children.
kids, kids,
Love
kids,
them.
kids.
Love them. Do a fucking whole different episode about that. But I meant to tell you that like weeks ago because it
Yeah.
was funny. I was like, oh, he's a dad. He has sons. I'm sure he went through this.
Yep.
So,
Oh yeah.
and it reminded
Oh
me when my
yes.
wife told me about the pee issues this week. So,
Oh yes.
but a lot of weird food combination, a lot of weird food items, mostly thanks to our kids or our own childhood. I mean, again, I think the only weird shit I did was PB&J with ranch.
Weirdo.
But yeah, but we also well, you're poor, you do weird shit. So, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't argue with that. But I think we've been on here long enough. It's been over an hour and 20 minutes, so we will let you people go.
Wrap it up.
Yep. Don't forget, every Thursday night over on Twitch for Rahgel, YouTube, Facebook, Kick, and Twitch for myself, you can catch us live streaming our favorite, or not favorite, let me not get too braggadocious about that game. You can see us streaming live games, mostly Call of Duty. But we'll see. We always talk about other games. We don't follow through with them. Mostly just Call of Duty. So yeah. But come check us out. And then don't forget to go check out Two Guys One Game Pound on all social media. And let us know about any weird food combinations you had growing up or now. Pregnancy cravings do not count.
If there's any interesting ones, I will try them and post them as well.
Look,
Since I post
will-
all the time.
I think our TikTok account has like 4 videos because you tried to do the 31 days of Halloween and you failed.
I didn't. I will try it again this year.
Yeah, okay, sure. Just do it all ahead of time. Do it all in September and then just start releasing in October.
Yep.
But yeah, if they're not too weird, I may try them, but I'm very particular because I have a texture thing. So
If they're like completely stupid, then no, I'm not fucking trying it.
no, if it's
I'm not,
if it's anything to
I'm
do with
not
ketchup,
thinking
I
of
ain't doing it.
Oreo and ketchup and shit like no. If it's something that you think is good and then yes, I will give it a shot. But no, don't come up with some bullshit.
Tag us too.
Not
That's
happening.
the easiest way. Comment or tag us on social media and let us know what we should try. And Rahgel will be very happy to try them all.
Yeah, as long as they're legit things, not some stupid shit.
Yeah, the stupid shit always
try
gets
it.
people.
Yeah.
Always like pickle and beer. It's not good, guys. Not good. I've had it.
It's not bad. You just don't like pickles.
I don't like pickles now.
So no, it doesn't work for you.
I also don't like beer too, so nothing really going for me on that one. But anyways, thanks for listening. I'm Sig, as always, because he didn't introduce me at the beginning of this.
As I did.
I'm gonna
I did
listen
too.
to this.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna make an edit if he didn't at the end of this, and you're gonna just hear just me saying that bitch lied. That's if I remember to do it, because I have a lot of free time this week. So come check us out. Other than that, thanks so much. I'm out of here. Here's Rahgel.
Bye, bitch.
That's all he has. He's so simple.
Mm-hmm.